Yes, on the path of joy, there can be blockages. On the path of love, there can be roadblocks. On the path of peace, there can be obstructions. The question is not, are there blockages? But what do we do with them when we encounter them? Not if we encounter them, but when we encounter them. The worst thing we can do is ask a why question. Why is this happening? Is this happening because of something I did in this life, in a previous life? Is this because of my childhood? Is this because of my genetic makeup? Is this because something Dad really did, or perhaps Mommy might have done? That is a huge mistake. To get lost in philosophies and metaphysics is not what we need to do. Any of those things, any of those explorations, anything in response, 9 times out of 10, to a why question, will rip us, will tear us violently out of the present moment. And the present moment is what it's all about. Buddha told a story about a man hit by an arrow. Thwunk! That's the arrow sound. And a physician approached him and said, "Dude, I shall remove the arrow. I shall pock the wound. I shall give you medicinal herbs." Herbs. To which the victim said, "Oh no. You must not take away the arrow until the name, rank, and motivation of my assailant has been determined." To which the physician said, "Dude, by that time you will most certainly be dead." Society has taught us to be like the wounded man and ask ridiculous questions that prevent us from asking the right questions. Remember, modern psychiatry, the father of modern psychiatry, it was Freud, a physician. So he used a disease paradigm to approach emotional blockages. That's understandable, but not the most efficient. Let's face it, which would you rather do? Spend 7 years on the couch or 7 minutes sitting on your tushy cross-legged? I don't know about you, but 7 minutes sounds like a much better deal. So what then are we to do when we are handed the Gordian knot, the untieable knot that is the maze of causes and conditions responsible for our emotional and our spiritual and our circumstantial blockages? What do we do with this untieable knot? Do we put a jeweler's loop on and sit there with tweezers and try to work at it, even though knowing it's untieable, but we have superior intellect, we will puzzle it out? No. How do you solve the riddle of the untieable knot? Shing! With a very sharp knife, just cut right through the bastard. Not the hand, the knot. That's how you cut through the untieable knot. That is how you solve it. And how will you cut through the untieable knot that is the causes and conditions surrounding your circumstantial, physical, emotional, and spiritual blocks? By applying the techniques found in the beginning collection of practices, which you can download for free. I hope you already have. Whether you use the silent practices or the verbal practices, whether you use the extensive, the middling, or even the concise practices, use them. So, how are we to use them? Simple. Receive the instructions, receive the blessings, follow the directions. It's just that simple. And remember, only 22 seats are left for the next webinar. Until next we speak, may you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum.